There's been a lot of talk about YG lately and their sound, so I thought we would go all the way to 1998 and see all their groups since the beginning until now.
The birth.
Correct. Beginning with, I think they're pronounced One Time?
One Time, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
What the
fuck? Bro, this bangs.
Whitey? I don't even know this group.
This is a banger.
It's like Destiny's Child.
I know, what a banger.
She has a big forehead.
Oh my god, the stuff. Oh, Stony Skunk. Oh my god, they were under YG. Everything in the world makes sense. Except this.
How the hell did this music video not get banned?
Honestly,
Big Mama.
Of course, yes.
We want a Big Mama Baby Monster collab. Those are proper singers, yeah?
These are singers, baby.
Until today.
But yeah, it's still present.
Yeah. I guess
just have
POP
a
is chilling.
You just have a moment. 2006 was a long time ago, my friends.
What a wild journey they've had, right?
My
You know, members,
so much.
members in jail.
So
someone's
much.
been to space.
Honestly,
G-Dragons reclaimed the kingdom of K-pop.
this is actually one of the wildest careers
The
I've
young
ever witnessed.
got married, came back. You know?
Still that daddy.
Still daddy. Yeah, what the hell? This is what a group. I mean, to be
Honestly, I
fair,
agree.
they made the biggest bang
I
in
feel
Korean
like
pop.
they sort of shaped a lot of it, and I think it has to do with like the extent, the length of their career.
Yeah, we're at 118. 3, 2, 1.
Oh come on!
Oh, they're touring. How wild!
No. It's just iconic visuals, though. They broke the mold. But you see, I feel like the YG sound that we know now started between Big
Bang
Bang
and 21.
and 21.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, how can we forget this? Why did I think they were like around the same era as Big Bang? Like, I thought they were signed around the same time.
Way later.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember this?
course
Ihai
I
and Lee
remember.
Soohyun.
Yeah. Because they were fired together.
Really young. But I'm happy
and
Acto
came
music
in,
actually.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to do
Freaking
it
love
for
them.
sure.
Yeah. Well, this sort of like fresh sound needed to happen. They definitely came in the right time.
I can't wait for the latest project. What the f happened to Winner?
They're still active. Their Latin pop era, goated.
Yeah. Icon, they left not long ago.
Also, freaking great group.
Did they stop or?
Yeah. They disbanded, I think. I think they just sort of like.
Can we fact check that?
dispersed.
What happened to them?
Who? The sax? Oh yeah, this. This was iconic.
Well, it's Bobby
Bobby, yeah.
and can't remember his name. Wait, that's a while ago.
2016.
Back when people were saying like
Let's go.
more discographies. Now they all have individual,
Yeah,
independent.
what a moment, right? Treasure! Can we talk about their latest stuff, though?
Yellow.
These guys are so hot.
We're gonna review the It's Life one. I like Treasure a lot, man.
I like them. I like them live.
New era, right? I want Treasure to be way more popular. And I want to see Baby Monster live.
You know what should happen? In that Baby Monster world tour, Treasure should be the opening act. You know how like back in the 90s?
I don't think they would have Treasure as an opening act. They would have him as a guest because they're so big.
I agree, but like you know how
and
like
they are the seniors of Baby Monster,
but listen,
which
you
is
remember,
crazy because Treasure to me seems like they're still kids, but
I know
they're wild.
Well,
men.
here's the thing. You know, do you remember with like Backstreet Boys used to have Britney Spears as their opening act?
Sure.
You know, like back in the day.
Yeah, it should be the opener. How about that?
That would be one heck of a concert, you know?
It would be, but also, I also feel like there were some soloists from here, right? Like that soloists, no soloists were involved in here because obviously
groups.
was part of YG for a good
right.
while before actually becoming part of that high.
No, it
thing.
was the other way around. She was in the duet first. And
That's what I mean. Yeah, she was part of the duet first,
Yeah.
and then she turned into a soloist.
Correct.
I don't know when she leaves YG, but
I think she leaves in like 2016, 2017.
yeah, so she leaves.
Yeah.
What other soloist perhaps was there in
Maybe
YG?
later.
There were plenty of soloists
Tons.
in YG.
I think Gummy was under YG.
Gummy was under YG, that's
Yeah.
right. But I do think that vocally speaking, the strongest era of YG was that Big Mama, Acton Music, you know, E-High and E Suhyun era. And then they went very pop and commercial electronic with Big Bang and 21. Talented vocalists, obviously, you know, they were very good at that sound. And then, ironically enough, I think what might be happening in YG at the moment
is the hybrid of both of those elements.
Yeah, that's
agree.
what I want to see. You know, I'd love to see what like Taeyang could do with some of the girls at Baby Monster. I know they're not, you know, the relationships are a bit different, but I also think the power that a lot of these guys have sort of can break through a lot of the, you know, perhaps if they're no longer in amicable terms, who knows, with the labels and stuff like that, because a lot of these guys end up becoming essentially bigger than
the labels itself.
They obviously they helped the label became ginormous, but it's like Taeyang is like so well recognized.
It is logical. It is royalty.
I wonder what people think. Who's more famous, Big Bang or YG Entertainment? Big Bang.
Oh, I would say Big Bang.
I would say Big Bang quite easily.
Yeah, I would say Big Bang.
Right. Well, Blackpink or YG Entertainment?
Yeah,
Blackpink,
right?
I would say Blackpink.
Yeah.
So to certain, I think that's why a lot of these guys, then you see them in, you know, they become independent.
And then individually they do so well because of that.
I presume.
Yeah, I think so too.
Bye, have a great time.